Involve God and let go of all this borrowing or begging. You see where some couples go to go and beg. They'll say, okay, this is a big man. This is a big man. Let's go to him. He will do this for our wedding. He's going to be the... Welcome back to another episode of From Me to You. I am Abigail Lisimeri for those who are new here, and hope you're fine, hope you're good, hope you're loving yourself. Like I always say, love yourself. There is no one that could love you. How financially buoyant are you when preparing for a wedding? Because when you're preparing for a wedding, there are the main thing that is supposed to come to mind even, and that is the thing that we are not even focused on. The main thing that is supposed to come to mind when we're preparing for a wedding is the spiritual aspect. And you discover that we do less when it comes to spiritual, then we do more. Excuse me. We do more when it comes to material. You want to show off. Yes, so this is the man I'm marrying. He has money. I'm wearing a designer wedding gown, designer shoes, designer bag. They're going to do the wedding in some 5 or 10-star hotel or what have you. All these things are here. They are going to end here. All these things are physical. They are not spiritual. Whether your wedding was the talk of town, that doesn't tell whether your home is going to be blessed or good. What we are to do for our home to be blessed is just very simple. Just very simple. Focusing. You know the strength of the man you're marrying. Why killing this poor man? Telling him this is what I want, this is what I want. And then you push him to go and borrow. He goes and borrow money to satisfy your needs. And by the time you enter his house and there's no food to eat, you start shouting. Are you not seeing other women that their husbands provide this for them? You made him spend the money that he's supposed to use in taking care of you. But wait. Why you are forcing yourself to do what is more than you? Do you think of the tomorrow? By the time you settle, do you think of how you're going to eat? Because let me tell you, if you don't know, immediately you get married, people won't even know whether you have money or not. They don't care whether you are earning or not, or you are not earning. They'll start making demands. That's where one of your friends that don't even know whether you are alive or not will call you. You are married now, you're better, oh thank God. I see enjoyment, see as you dey fat, see as you dey fresh, I beg. Remember us now, we these poor girls who still they struggle. They're asking for money. That's when those relatives that don't even know anything about you will start calling you. What do they call this? Iyawo. Yoruba say Iyawo, right? I will say Amaria. Amaria, please, do you have this? Borrow me salt. Borrow me 2 pieces of Maggi. And then you are there struggling. You'll be asking me, these people don't know that I'm struggling. They think that there's money. Yes, nobody will think that you don't have money. After you get married, there's a lot of responsibilities that start coming. And you have a family. You might have younger ones or whatever. There's a lot. You begin to see that when you marry, when you, at least some of you understand what I'm saying. By the time you enter, you understand what I'm saying. Then you will know that all those unnecessary spendings you did were not supposed to be done. You spent unnecessarily. What you don't have, you force it in. You show people what you are not. And at the end, you begin to suffer. At the end, because the foundation of your marriage was not stable, definitely it's going to be shaking. Your attention was on the material, it wasn't on the spiritual. Definitely something is going to happen. And that's why you begin to see newly wedded couple quarreling. They are not to a year. They are quarreling and fighting and regretting. If I had known, I wouldn't have married you. And then the man will not have peace. You see some men finding their life in a bear parlor because they feel like, okay, let me just go and drink out my sorrow. What kind of wife did I marry like this? I married this woman and she's a bad luck to me. I was doing well before marrying her, and now I don't have anything again. Because you caused that for yourself. You refuse to cut your coat according to your size. And some men want to show that they have money. Some men go to the extent of borrowing cars, borrowing things, borrowing properties just to get the woman to the house. And when the woman enters, since she na material we like now, We like money, we like car. Oh, my guy has a car, he has a water view. That's all we want, right? Then we'll enter. By the time you enter, you begin to see pepper. You say, is this how the marriage is? That's how you want yours to be. So when you are building your future, there's a lot to put in place. There's a lot to consider. There's a lot to consider. You mustn't invite heaven and earth. You mustn't use this. You mustn't use the most. See, what you can do and leave the rest go. Involve God. The main thing is to involve God. Involve God and let go of all this borrowing or begging. You see where some couples go and beg. They'll say, okay, this is a big man. This is a big man. Let's go to him. He will do this for our wedding. He's going to be the chairman. He's going to be this and that. They'll go and kneel down. You throw away your respect, your self-respect, because you are looking for, is it fame or popularity or what? I don't know. You're looking for money. You throw away your self-respect. And if tomorrow that man you go to beg now start looking at you as nothing and start talking to you in a way that you might not want, is it because he helped me? Yes, he helped you. He helped you. You push yourself to that level. You insulted yourself before someone could even insult you. That does it. Before someone insults you, you had insulted yourself already. Because it's the way you present yourself that somebody take you to be. Begging is not an option. When you're preparing for marriage, please don't go and beg. Start begging for money or taxing people unnecessarily. Committee, you have to do this, you have to do that. This is the same wedding that we are doing. The same wedding that you go, your husband and your family members and the sponsors with the minister. The same wedding that the other person that invited heaven and earth and this and that is the same certificate we have. It's the same certificate we have. So thinking about tomorrow is better whenever we are planning for marriage. And you begin to hear cases where the mothers, our parents, please let's help our children. Let's help our children. Some parents, when their daughters want to get married, you see the kind of money they start taxing the young man. They start taxing the young, but they don't care where he gets his money. They don't even know that he's doing money rituals or he's going to go and beg the money from somewhere. They will just say, this is how much you are paying, this is how much you are paying. Without thinking, what if our daughter get married to this man? What will she go and eat? By the time you tell your son-in-law to pay so amount of money, and then your daughter get married to him, and she's not looking good anymore. You see how she's reducing. There is no use. She's just spoiling. Because that money he's supposed to have planned the future, you've collected it in the name of bride price or traditional marriage. That's why I like my dad. Some parents, when you just go, they just say, okay, they'll tell you what they want and how they want, and then they'll tell you to bring a token just to symbolize that, just a symbol that you are paid, and then you go on with what you need to do, the traditional things you need to do. And there's a way they could minimize this thing for you, and it won't be like you are buying the woman. But some, I don't know. We are not helping ourselves, we are not helping our children. We are pushing them into debt. After the wedding. You see them struggling. Some are running away to go and hide from some persons because they know that they are owing those persons. There's no self-respect anymore. They are scattered. They are not focused. Before you know, they start fighting each other because of anger that is within them. When there's no peace, if you are owing people outside and the money is not forthcoming for you to pay, there is anger. That anger will start growing. You see sadness in the home. All these things is before the marriage. How do we plan our marriage? How do we plan our marriage? Do we involve God, or we just think about material? It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be this. It's going to be like that. You are you. Be yourself. And you see that when you do all these things, the truth is that at the end you're alone. At the end, you are alone. No one is with you. After that marriage, you're alone with your husband. You'll be the one to face whichever problem you might have caused. Whichever debt you might have acquired, you and your husband, they want to face it. No one will come and carry the cross for you. So when you refuse to do what your strength can carry, when you refuse to carry the load that you can carry, you begin to carry a load that is more than you. You just imagine how your life will be. Imagine how your life will be. So guys, Do not forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. I love you so much. Love yourself. So bye for now. See you in my next video and take care.